Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. Welcome if you're new. It's Lisa here with a week ahead reading for our beautiful Sagittarius, Sun, Moon or Rising. Now keep in mind guys, this is a collective reading, so if it doesn't resonate, take what resonates, leave the rest. Check out your Sun, Moon and Rising sign for a most complete picture of what's going on this week. And also if you could find it in your hearts to like, share and subscribe, I would seriously appreciate it. It really helps me in my life. Okay, so Sagittarius, the week ahead. What has Spirit got to say for you guys? What is the week ahead looking like? Now remember, it's also for the next 7 days from today. Whenever you're watching this, this is a timeless reading. So, okay, Spirit, what are we doing with Sagittarius? So I feel like straight up, this is a week where you're actually getting your practical affairs in order. You're starting to have a look at and see what it is that you need to do long term to secure your financial and practical future. I definitely feel like for some of you there could be an announcement about a study or a course that you've been wanting to do that is delayed. I'm so sorry to have to tell you that, but I definitely feel like it's happening for a greater reason. Like the High Priestess is all about spirit knowledge and knowing that everything that happens is happening for a reason, and it's actually a breakthrough energy. It's not a punishment or a negative thing. It's actually a really positive thing if that does happen this week, because I definitely feel like there are endings and new beginnings happening in your life as a broader picture thing. Like not everything can happen in a week. Like a week is a very small period of time. But the things that I can tell you that this is affecting this week is going to be important. It's going to be important because you're going to have a spiritual realization that changes the way in which you're looking at things, and therefore changes what it is that you're actually going to be doing in the near future. So for some of you out there, I definitely think that there is an announcement coming in about work. Also, for those of you who are working, I feel like there could be a change in the work that you're doing, or a new beginning or a new project that's coming through as well this week. I definitely feel like work is not going to be the focus though. I think the focus is more deep this week. It's more internal, and it's more to do with your long-term goals and plans. You already have the abundance that you need to get through things. It may not be that you're a millionaire. It's just that you do have the physical resources that you need in order to get through this week. So they're saying don't even sweat the small stuff. Don't worry about the finances or, where everything is going, the long-term plans. All of that stuff is not really relevant this week when it comes to like budgeting and things like that. Just stick to what you're doing right now and you'll get through. There is a reversal in your field though, so what I do see is that Spirit's actually gently guiding you towards a realization about something, and that realization is going to be a complete 180 degrees from where you've been with it previously. So don't be surprised if you have a sudden realization that changes your whole worldview. That's the energy that I'm feeling around you guys this week. And I think that it's really good energy. I definitely feel like you're learning something. It's a big learning week from Spirit with you. And I definitely feel like a lot of the people that are listening to this reading are actually very, very spiritually connected. So you'll know what I'm talking about when I say that this is one of those weeks where Spirit just wants you to pay attention to the synchronicities and the subtle undercurrents of energy this week rather than the big broad strokes of things. I think that the devil is in the detail, right? Like you've got to look at the little things each day and then take them in and not judge them, and then eventually you have a realization moment where it just all makes sense and you go, oh, that's what that pattern is that I've been subconsciously picking up on this whole time. So whatever that is in reference to, I do feel like you will know what I'm talking about when it happens. I definitely feel like you have been feeling a little bit backed into a corner though, like you have been working extra hard to maintain the level of comfort that you've been currently experiencing in your life. And Spirit just wants you to know that that energy is actually shifting off after this week. There's definitely an energy of newness and new beginnings, especially when it comes to the practical affairs, as I was saying before. Also, there could be communication from a deceased loved one coming through this week. So if you have a sign that comes from your deceased loved ones, expect it this week. I feel like the veil is very thin for you guys at the moment. So if you have lost someone who is on the other side, I'm getting the clear indication that they are going to give you some sort of message this week. I definitely also think for those of you who are questioning about a relationship right now, like if you're asking yourself, is this a relationship? Is it not a relationship? I'm so sorry to have to tell you that this week you could find out that it's actually not a relationship. It's only for a small number of you, so try not to take it to heart. As I said, it's a collective reading. But for someone out there, I am feeling like there is the announcement of the ending of a relationship that's coming through, and I feel like it's happening for everybody's highest good, because I don't think that you were compatible with this person, and I don't feel like there's any potential growth for each of you in that particular relationship. I'm so sorry if that is you, by the way. Tell your story. An unfair judgment. Seek inspiration. Guys, if you're wondering what cards I'm using, they'll be linked in the description below. So I feel like you guys need to do some self-expression. I feel like there is a part of you that's been hurt and separated for some time that I feel like really needs to come out, because it's not just for you, it's for everybody else around you. I think that you can help and inspire the people around you by telling people your truth, your story. Sometimes it's not until we tell someone else exactly what we've been through that we start to realize and see the beauty within ourselves. And it's sometimes in order to re-inspire ourselves towards what we really want, rather than being caught up in what we don't have. Sometimes we need to see the beauty in ourselves, and the only way that we can do that is by looking at all of the challenges that we've come through, telling our story, and then allowing ourselves to see ourselves through the eyes of others. So just a little message there to make sure that you're doing the emotional expression that you need to do. Also, the unfair judgment is all about the unfair judgment of self as well. It's not necessarily about an unfair judgment you've made about someone else. Maybe it's just to do with your own view of yourself and your own self-esteem, which is more what I'm getting here. Purgatory and the Lovers. So this is just validating for whoever it is that is going through a breakup this week. The Lovers and Purgatory is all about letting go of things that aren't for you. The Lovers is about making a decision and making a choice. It's not always just about the love relationship. It's about the divine union between the masculine and the feminine on a really deep and spiritual level. So the black and the white, the yin and the yang, the male and the female, these are all unifying your own fields within. And I would say to you, this is a week where those of you going through a twin flame union type energy might struggle a little bit, specifically in the middle of the week, but forewarned is forearmed. If you know that it's coming and a separation is about to happen, you can prepare yourself for that and allow yourself to go through it with love and grace. Because I feel like at the end of all of this, when all of this is said and done, I really don't feel like you're going to be in a really heartbroken place. I think that you'll actually be liberated, you'll be happy, you'll be joyful, because this energy of being backed into a corner is going to ease off and lift off, and you'll start to feel more abundant in your own experience. So overall, I feel like this is one of those weeks where it is a little bit up and down in the energy, I'm sorry to tell you guys. But the good thing is, if you get this week out of the way, hopefully next week will be better. And knowing that nothing too bad or serious is happening here. There is a lot of joy and happiness when it comes to realizations about your own self and purging all of those negative behaviors that could be self-sabotaging. So the energy is actually really positive underneath it all. And there are some announcements and some new beginnings coming in that I think might be really relevant towards the end of the week. But overall, guys, quite an internally and action-packed week. So I would absolutely love to hear about how this all plays out for you guys in the description box below. And again, if you could like, share and subscribe, I would really appreciate it. I'm trying to grow my channel. So good luck, guys. Hopefully next week's reading will be much more positive for you guys, and I will see you in the next one.